the problem is, like I said, I think this is something that they were working on before, right? Where they were going to announce some sort of shift in their strategy. I ultimately think it's going to be some sort of timed exclusive with some of these games, and they're going to talk about what they envision for the future now that they've purchased Activision Blizzard and what
See,
their
that's what
plans
I'm
are.
thinking
You know what I
too.
mean? I think it's going to be something along those lines because if you remember, and I think after this is all said and done, people aren't going to be talking about the shit in 2 weeks. But if you remember
Hmm.
when they had the Bethesda showcase, the little sit down, and they announced that Starfield was going to be exclusive, the world blew up for like 2 days. People made a
Right.
big stink about it, and then everyone stopped talking about it. Like, I don't think this is going to be them. Worst case scenario, they just shotgun rip the band-aid off. Hey, everything's going everywhere forever. That's when I would be like, whoa. Like,
Okay.
I'd be
Okay.
like, hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
whoa,
It's
what
gonna
are we
be
doing here? You know
like,
what I mean? Yeah.
but at the end of the day, with them having to always think about their bottom line,
Right.
I can actually see something like that happening. I
I
can
don't think
literally
while
see
Phil
something.
Spencer's there that happens. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think that you still have to have some sort of carrot on the stick, in my opinion, to
So,
get people to come
is that
to.
the fight though? Because see, you
It
brought up
could
a
be.
valid point. It could be Microsoft versus Phil in a sense
Yeah.
that he's pulling for one thing, and then you have Microsoft who like, hey, we need to get this bread because it's always somebody on the top who's only thinking about the money. They don't necessarily know anything about
Yeah. People
the
people at people
games.
at the level of CEO that Satya Nadella is like, I'm not saying that he doesn't care about Xbox, but
Right.
let's be frank, guys. At one point, they were gonna shut Xbox down because of the worst thing. And I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. The worst thing that could have ever happened to Xbox was that Xbox One generation.
We always talk about that.
That
We
was
always talk
that
about, I
was
tell
what
people when
changed
they were trying to make it
everything.
a multi-house entertainment system,
Yeah,
you were hooking up your cable box to it.
shutting down
You know,
studios, selling studios. That was the
I
worst because
always thought that